So welcome to Vasilis Garden, folks. We're at Covenant College in Bellpost Hill, just outside Geelong. We've got Sue here, the principal. How are you?
Good, thank you, Vasilis.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And David.
Nice to meet you, Vasilis.
Likewise, likewise. Thanks for having me here. And we've got the kids here from the school, some of the kids, obviously.
We'll meet more later.
I'm sure we will. Now, tell me about the college. How long has it been here?
Okay. We celebrate our 40th year next year. We go from kinder right through to year 12.
Yeah.
So, and this is what you're seeing today as part of our program.
So you've got gardening as such, as part of the program.
Called
Yeah.
horticulture.
How long has the program been running?
On this site facility, we've been here about 18 years.
Yep.
Before that, we had a site next door in the property.
Okay.
And really the embryo of the garden program came out of the science program.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're a science teacher?
I am a science teacher. Yeah, very much so.
Wonderful. So you've been a part of this whole process, really?
Yes.
Yeah. You
Yes.
saw some of it earlier on when you first got here. It was sort of the embryonic stage.
Definitely.
Fruit trees in the ground already?
No.
No?
No.
Nothing? So what was here?
Just a paddock.
Just a paddock?
Yes.
Okay. So part of the whole process for the kids is to actually learn how to propagate their own plants, not just to grow them, but to actually start from scratch.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is what we're doing here. We've got rosemary.
Yes, and we've just taken these from second generation plants, and first generation plants is still back in the main garden. So we've got 3 generations of plants, and we're trying to make this hedge along here to attract the bees.
That's good. What's
Yeah.
happened over here? A few missing.
Yeah, we have a big rabbit problem here.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a pity.
Yeah, need to get some nets and a ferret, I think.
Okay, but Sue wouldn't let you do that.
Oh, no,
would she?
certainly not. Certainly not.
Because you also do animal studies here. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not so involved in the animal studies.
No?
They scare me a little. But,
Okay.
But,
Why that? 'Cause-
but they've got a wonderful program here.
Yep.
Sheep and an alpaca.
Yep.
They have chooks in the garden.
Wait a second, I heard a bit of dog grooming goes on here as well. Is that correct? I should have brought my 2 puppies.
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's happening this afternoon.
Is that? Oh, great. We
Yeah.
can see. The kids actually groomed them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's in the TAFE.
Okay, well, before we go out there, tell me about this, kids. So who can tell me about what's going on here? What have we done?
So we've cut off the tops of rosemary plants.
Yep.
And then we've pulled off the bottom and then just stick them in.
And stick them straight in like that? And what sort of soil have you got in here?
It's a special cutting mix.
Special cutting mix.
There you go. Special for these little plants. So we have them about, what, 10 centimetres, 15 centimetres long?
Yeah.
Like that? And then you just give them a good water?
Yeah, a good water and then leave them
Yeah.
for a while. Not overwater. People get a little bit
There's no risk on them.
excited.
Yeah, and they keep
excited.
watering them.
Yeah.
So would you keep them in full sun or part shade?
No, they go into hothouse
Yep.
for a month and a half,
Yeah.
and then we'll bring them out into semi-shade,
Yep.
and then through the winter they'll just sit outside.
And be ready for spring.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to
I
it.
can't wait.
What are we doing here?
Just turning over the compost.
Nice so I can break down. What do we put in here? Do you know what we put in?
Plants and used up fruit and vegetables.
Beautiful, and a little bit of weeds there. I can see you guys have been weeding here pretty heavily too.
Yes.
So these are the 3 bins you have here. Do you find this is enough?
No,
Never.
no, never enough. Never enough. With our no-dig gardens, we're always inputting.
Yeah, always adding onto it.
Absolutely. No, this is, we probably have plans for another couple of these.
For sure.
We've got
Dot them around the place.
Yeah, we've got the sites for
Yeah,
it.
let's have a look at this stuff. Give me a second. Now, have a look at this. This is amazing. Oh, look at the worms. I love
Yeah.
the texture in it.
Yeah.
That is beautiful because that's what soil is about.
Absolutely.
Having a lot of different texture, different particle size, and living organisms and worms. So it's already heated up. It's cooling down a little bit now, so the worms come into play.
Correct.
Yeah. How long would it take you to break down something like this?
2 months.
Look how clean that is.
Yeah,
That's
it's
perfect.
good.
That tells
It's
you
good.
it's good compost.
It almost put the the sugar and milk on it and muesli.
Dad, you know I'm hungry. I saw the rosemary earlier on. I'm waiting for the lamb roast. So this is about 2 months?
Yeah, about 2 months here.
And from here it goes straight onto the garden beds?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
And create a no-dig.
Absolutely.
If you like Vasilis Garden, then you'll love the Vasilis Garden to Kitchen magazine. Available at all good news agencies. Subscribe now at vasilisgarden.com.
I would like to introduce you to Nature's Pharmacy. And how fantastic is this? People say that natural medicine isn't very scientific, and they sometimes want to put it down. There's 40,000 years of information that is out there of how the consumer has used fruits and vegetables, nuts and grains, and wonderful spices to be able to treat man's ills and chills. How much fresh food do you consume on a day-to-day basis? You really should have about 30. And before you fall off your lounge chair, let's just rationalise that. If you think about having a salad sandwich that's got lettuce, tomato, cucumber, beetroot, maybe some seeds, maybe some nuts, maybe some chicken, well, there's 7 already, just in one sandwich. It's not that difficult to be able to get 30 different foods coming into your diet on a day-to-day basis. But it's the freshness, fresh fruits and vegetables, fresh herbs that come in, because this stuff, folks, revives and regenerates and renews the body like nothing else. No drug in the world can be as competitive as foods as medicine for cellular recovery at a real grassroots level. And that is why I wrote Fruits and Vegetables as Medicine, to help consumers understand how to work with this stuff. The human race survived for 40,000 years because of herbal medicine, herbs as foods, and foods as medicine. And that is how we as a consumer actually survive. So folks, until next time, stay tuned to this segment, because we're going to bring you some really exciting stuff.
I can't believe all this produce came out of your garden.
Neither can I.
No, this was harvested this morning.
Just this morning, and this is the end of the summer season.
How much do you get out of a garden? How much would you get, having like apples, pears, tomatoes on average?
This is not a great year, but in previous 2 years we've had more than we can handle.
Really?
Honestly, that's one of the reasons we do it, is to see just the reproduction and the...
I'm salivating as you're talking about it.
No, just, that from little things, big things grow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the whole idea of seeds and cuttings. And
now you guys have got a kitchen here?
We do.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so you cook a lot of this stuff up?
Yeah, a lot of it is paddock to plate.
It
We
is?
do that. So we have catering, and we also cater for camps and things like that. Yep.
Wonderful. So the kids get to enjoy the wonderful fresh produce.
Yes.
Let's have a taste of these. Nice?
Oh.
Yeah?
Oh, that is sweet.
Have you had a taste yet?
No, I haven't had one yet.
Here you go. I'll let you have one. Can you tell me what it tastes like, what you think?
These Vasilis, these tomato seeds were given to me this year by a 91-year-old gardener, and he swore by them.
And there you go, look at these. You can see the quality in the tomato.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing about it. When you harvest your own seed, they're acclimatised to the conditions,
Absolutely.
to the environment, the treatment in growing the plant. So next year you're guaranteed to get a better crop.
Yeah, and you choose the very best tomato.
Yep.
And so...
You know it's going to perform for you
Same
next
with
year.
The pumpkin. This pumpkin is destined for seed
Yep.
hulling, and the
Yep.
kids will dry it off. And
they learn how to do
that's
that.
our seeds for next year.
So important to do that. Congratulations with the wonderful produce that you produce here, and for the kids too. Who's a good little boy, eh? Who's a good little boy? Oh, he's gorgeous. Now, Kelly, you're the coordinator of the animal program here.
That's correct,
Now,
yes.
there are 3 programs you're saying that they've run here at the school, and animal welfare.
That's
Is
right.
that right?
Certificate 2 in animal studies.
Fantastic.
So companion animals as well as some agricultural animals we work with.
And today the kids here are grooming the dogs?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah? Do they get to prune them and everything like that too?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're
We've
kidding?
got some
Yeah?
serious shears here,
Okay.
especially for woolly Cocker Spaniels.
Yeah?
So animal husbandry, we focus on many aspects such as hygiene, feed and watering, grooming, as you can see.
And it's not just with the dogs, it's with all animals.
We do any animal, so we do specific streamings of dogs and birds at the course here.
Okay.
But we will also work with chickens and alpacas, sheep, guinea pigs, rabbits, and go on lots of excursions.
It's endless. And now the kids walk away with a certificate too.
That's right.
Yeah? And what age group do they, or what year level do they start
Well, they
this?
can start this course in Year 10,
Yep.
and it's a 2-year course, so they can either go Year 10, 11, finish in Year 11, or 11 and 12 as part of their Vet in Schools program.
Do you kids like it?
Definitely.
Definitely. Can I have a go? Oh, look at that. Who likes a back scratch? Oh, how good's that?
That's nice, Henry.
Oh, nice. Is his name Henry?
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Schmacko is Vasily.
Oh, someone's drooling. Just as much as we love our nature, we love our dogs and cats and all our wonderful animals.
The best way to look after your plants is with Vasilis Easy Hand Spray. Order your sprayer now, available only at vasilisgarden.com.
Do you wonder how every week I'm able to come up with all these different smoothie and juice recipes? Well, let me tell you, nature has so much to offer us, from the garden, from fresh sweet fruit to delicious vegetables, and an endless supply of herbs, spices, and let's not forget all the different dairy-free milk too that you can easily make yourself as well. Today, I'm including all these delicious flavours into the one smoothie. I'm adding 1 cup of raw chopped pumpkin. It is low in saturated fat and cholesterol, and 1 cup of raw pumpkin contains about 30 calories, whereas 1 cup of boiled contains about 49 calories. And like many other fruits and vegetables, pumpkins are full of minerals and powerful antioxidants. Next, I'm adding the seeds of 1 vanilla pod. They support the function of the nervous system and help regulate metabolism. Each pod is made up of complex sugars and contain minerals like calcium, iron, and zinc. Here I have 1.5 cups of almond milk. This is something that you can make yourself, and it's so much better for you. Almonds contain a good source of vitamin E. However, our digestive tract finds it hard to extract nutrients from uncooked nuts, grains, and seeds. So by soaking or cooking these foods first, releases toxic substances and increases in minerals, vitamins, and protein content, making it easier for your body to absorb and digest. The remainder of the ingredients include 1 frozen banana, 2 cups of baby spinach, and half a teaspoon of ground turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, half a teaspoon of sesame seeds, and half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg.
So the first stages of blending takes about 30 to 50 seconds, where the blender extracts the air out of the container. The SV500 has an ultra-high strength 3D stainless steel blade and a whopping 3.5 horsepower motor, able to pulverise any ingredient you add.
And to finish it off, I'll be garnishing it with some sesame seeds and some mixed spices. The texture is just amazing, and it's made by my amazing Kuvings SV500 vacuum blender. For more beautiful recipes just like this, visit our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. See you next time.
And these are some of the garden beds you're preparing, the no-dig.
Yes.
So run me through the layering here. What do you do?
Leaves and grass,
Yep.
cut grass on the bottom.
Okay.
Then another layer of aged lawn clippings. Then we'll put some chicken manure, then some pea straw.
Okay.
Then do our first layer of garden mix.
Okay.
And then we start that over again.
And just keep layering
Yeah,
upon
there's
layer.
about 8 layers in each of these beds.
To get it to this height, this is
Yep.
about 20 centimetres, 30 centimetres
Yep.
high. So what are the kids planting here? What do you got here?
This is broccoli, and over there is kale.
So broccoli and kale, okay. And how far apart are you planting them, do you know?
Not really.
Not about that far apart? That's pretty far. That's okay. How long does it take for these things to grow?
Broccoli, maybe 10 weeks. They're fairly rapid this time of the year because the soil's warm.
Yeah.
And it's just ideal. These are maybe even 8 weeks. They're such a quick return for the kids.
You know what I love here? These kids look like they've been doing it all their life. Just pull, drop, plant, press, done.
No, yeah.
That's so efficient.
Well,
look
they
at
start
that.
in grade 5, Vasily, yeah. And they go right up through to year 10. but they also have an individual curriculum.
Okay.
You know, Year 8 does soils.
Yes.
Year 7 does propagation.
Okay.
Year 5 and 6, they just get to know the tools
That's it.
and working safely and having a good time, eating fruit off the tree.
Yep.
Yeah, you get to watch them.
I want to hang out with the 5s and 6s. It sounds like a lot of fun eating fruit off the trees.
It is a lot of fun.
Keep up the great work, mate. This is fantastic.
It's a pleasure.
What's that?
This is, they call it an ox heart.
Do they taste any good?
Oh, they taste beautiful.
You sure about that?
Yeah, go.
Oh my God, how sweet is that?
You like that? And the seeds for next
And
year.
I can collect the seeds too.
Absolutely.
I'll leave some for later, huh?
Yeah. I'll keep it for you.
I don't trust you.
Healthy Habit Smoothies book is now available at all QBD bookstores or online at vasilisgarden.com.
After a hard day's work in the garden, folks, what better way to finish it off than in the kitchen? Now, we're outside here and we've got the kids here who are going to prepare a wonderful salad. What's it called?
Quinoa.
Quinoa salad. Beautiful. So that's a quinoa. So what are we doing? Show us.
Well, this is the quinoa that we've cooked.
Yep. So you're putting that through there, sieving it through?
And we're separating the quinoa from the liquid.
Okay.
Then we're putting it in there.
Yeah. And you're chopping up some spring onions?
I've chopped up some spring onions
Yeah.
and also prepared salad dressing. It's extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper.
Nice and simple. All these dishes were made from the garden, all the ingredients. This is fantastic. Do you guys cook all the time?
All the time.
All the time?
Yeah, all the time.
Well, you've got the chef's outfit going on here, so that's pretty good. So what have we got on the table here? What's this?
It's a vegetarian lasagna.
And over here?
Looks like some sun-dried tomatoes, maybe some mushrooms.
Yeah, a little bit of garlic in there, a few herbs, a bit of thyme, olive oil. And if I'm not mistaken, that's got apple in it?
That's correct.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a feast here, folks, and this is how you guys eat all the time, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah? So we're gonna have a big feast all together at the end. Beautiful. So much produce that comes out of this garden. Could you name all the different veggies you've had grown this year?
Definitely not.
It's too many to grow.
That's it. And do you like it this way? Do you like the veggies from the garden?
I think it's pretty good.
Yep. Well, this is what it is all about, folks. It's growing it yourself, understanding what goes into your garden. It's freshly grown, all organic, all clean, free from pesticides, insecticides, fungicides, and at the end of the day, it's got to be wholesome and good for you too. So if you haven't given it a go, at least one plant in your garden today, whether it's in your own backyard or in your local school grounds, give it a go so that your kids can learn exactly where all the good food comes from. From me, Vasili, Maresi. Now let's eat up, eh? Let's start serving. Who's up for some vegetarian lasagna? Yay! This is amazing, Marietta.
Thank you.
Now, everyone tells me you are the heart and soul behind all this.
No, Mr. Feldman is.
Mr. Feldman, David?
Yes.
Yeah, but they all point the finger at you, saying you turn wonderful produce into delicious meals, just like this one here.
Thank
Yeah. How long have you been at the school?
you. 6 years. Yeah.
Loving it?
Yes.
The
I
kids,
am.
kids are learning all about the different produce and meals they
I
can
hope
make.
they are, because that's really the heart of my, what I really love to do, is for them to know that food doesn't actually all come from the supermarket.
No, it doesn't, does it?
No,
It comes from the earth
Yes,
and into the
exactly.
kitchen, and it's up to the imagination, isn't
That's
it?
right.
And as long as it's fresh and wholesome, it's going to
Yes.
be good for you.
Yes.
Congratulations, I love the meals. I'm going to enjoy this. Aren't you eating?
No.
No? That's okay, more for me.
Thank you.
All right, come on. Here we are. That's it. Keep coming. Keep coming. All right, stop. Stop. Hey, stop. 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 Madashi. See you next week.